Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the 258th edition of Cinema Effect, the podcast where we review and talk about a different movie every single Monday. And this week, that movie is How to Train Your Dragon, the original, not the new one. Several times this week I've had to go, no, we're not doing the new one, which sort of makes me realize, like, I didn't intend it this way, but it sort of makes me feel like, man, maybe this isn't the most timely thing. But, whatever. It opened in the US on March 26, 2010. It was directed by Dean DeBlois and Chris Sanders. It is an animated fantasy movie, and the synopsis says, a hapless young Viking who aspires to hunt dragons becomes the unlikely friend of a young dragon himself and learns that there may be more to the creatures than he assumed. Indeed there is. Fitzy, you outright did not want to review this movie. You said, please, Jesus, I'll do anything but How to Train Your Dragon. But you had to watch it. You had to watch it. So, when you sat down, what did you think of it?
No, it was alright. It was fine. I mean, I watched it in like 2 sessions, and basically it was just like half and half. And I was noticeably more, perceptibly more engaged for the second half. But yeah, like I don't know, it's fine. It's nothing incredible, I think it's. I think it kind of wins. It kind of won me over a bit in the second. Like it was a bit. I don't know. I don't want to defend this movie because it's just so. It's just so meh, It's just so whatever. But some moments did work for me. Some moments did get me. But like for the first half, I was keeping my cynicism. Okay. Actually, I was trying to open my heart, but it wasn't really working. But I don't know if I was actually doing that or I was just telling myself I was doing that.
It sounded like you were about to say the opposite, that you were trying to maintain your cynicism throughout.
But like, I was initially, but then I tried to like open myself, and then it didn't work. But then that was the first session. But then when I came back to it, I was like, oh, this is actually all right. Yeah, like the emotionally rousing moments kind of work, But apart from those moments in the kind of the second half of the film, I definitely wouldn't watch this again if it was for this.
Wow. So, This is like a deep mental exercise that you went through watching this movie this week.
Yeah.
God damn.
Brain power.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you mean, I think. Like, I don't know. I hate to say this, and I'm going to be actually complimenting a DreamWorks property a lot today, unfortunately.
Fuck yeah. Dude, Liam was pissing me off, and I was like, you're just going to make it worse. But no, thank God.
Jane thought he was out for an hour.
Yeah, I was about to fucking just... Yeah.
Oh, man. Look, I'm going against brand, and I'm kind of, I'm a bit mad about that. But, this movie's like, I don't know, it's like the perfect family animated movie. It's charming. It's it's exciting. It tells a simple story that hits all the sweet spots, and it creates a cool world I want to see more of. So
it's exciting. Like, it's not exciting. Like I agree with you on all the other things, but how is it exciting? How is it an exciting movie?
Dude, no,
you cannot tell me that when John Powell's score hits on the first flight, it does not send you. It does not fucking give you shivers, and it's like, oh my god, this is crazy shit.
Very good.
And he's fucking shifting gears like he's driving a car, and like, oh my god.
So I did start to really enjoy that score later on, but not on the first flight. Like that was a fine scene. When they were together flying, and the score hit, that was a good moment. But like nothing in the first half in this movie is like great. Nothing is like that interesting. It's just whatever. Sorry, this is your.
Is it a coincidence? Right? So when you watch these 2 sessions of yours, did you watch them on separate days?
Yeah. Is
this just a tale of 2 moods? You know what I mean?
Well, I was saying maybe maybe it could have been that, but like looking back, I don't really see anything and why I would have been into the first half, and like if I was in a better state, So
yeah, okay, all right. We'll see if we can win you over, I guess. Jaden, what do you think?
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, I love this movie so much. it's fantastic. I think this rewatch solidified all my feelings for it. Because I think it's been a while since I've rewatched this one, whereas I've watched number 2 quite a amount of times. I saw this back in theaters back in 2010, so it has a special place in my heart like that.
Yeah.
But then like I still think like even like watching this now, it just kind of confirms to me that it just is such a well crafted, well paced, family film, as you said before as well. Like I think it hits all the beats. I think the characters are really simple, but I think they're nicely like rounded in place, and they do what they need to, and they do it well. I think the voice cast is great. I think everyone, does a great job embodying their character. Like I always forget that Gerard Butler is stoic, but like I don't know, he just kind of feels transformative in that.
He's great. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just love the plot beats. I love the training arc. I love the family stuff. I just think it's such a well crafted story and script. That'll always go into bat for. So yeah.
Nice. You saw this in the theater in 2010. Wow.
In 3D.
I think I did too.
I can't tell you how much I shit my pants when that dragon pops up. I still remember that feeling.
Was it like your first 3D movie or something? Maybe one of.
I mean, it's got to be, right? Surely, yeah.
You didn't see Avatar? Well, I guess not.
No.
You didn't see Shorts? Was that later?
Shorts.
Remember Shorts? It was like a massive 3D movie. No.
What? No, he's doing a bit. That's
no, I'm not doing a bit.
Shorts.
Hold on.
There's a movie. There's a massive 3D movie called Shorts. What is it about? What is it?
Wait, I can't find it. Where is it? Maybe it's not called Shorts. It's called something else. Hold on. 3D movies. 2010s.
You had a massive dream, I think. Okay. All right. So you've seen this movie a bunch, Jaden?
Yeah, shit done. Yeah. It plays on Foxtel quite often as well, so that helps.
Yeah. Yeah. I've only seen it one time, like when I lived in Perth, like literally probably not long after it came out.
Bad memories associated with the place of watching.
Traumatic childhood movie. Yeah. No, I liked it at the time, but it's just one of those. It's not like a seminal one for me. It's not like one of the ones I watched on repeat. It was one of the ones that I just popped on, had on, then never went back to. But I never had anything bad to say about it. I
think the animated series as well kind of like compounded for me, like the kind of significance, because like it was on ABC 3, I think, quite a bit. So like, not that I watched it like regularly, like trying to keep up with everything, but like it was quite prevalent, I'd say. So like being able to stick with the characters for quite a while, and dragons and all that stuff, and the kind of expansion of it, it definitely helped in keeping the product relevant in my mind. Because I didn't watch the second one honestly probably until like 2019, 2020, I reckon. Like so, but then like when I watched it, like I think the only thing I'd see in between was like the TV stuff, and like it helped keep me there, and like it helped with. I mean, we'll get to the second one when we get to it, but
yeah. So the show did it come out after the second one came out, or was it only between the first and the second one?
I think there's quite a few shows now, but I think like the original like Riders of Berk one that I'm thinking of, I think it might have been just before the second one.
I didn't even know there were multiple shows now.
Robert Rodriguez directed Shorts.
Dude, I just want to point out it took you fucking 3.5 minutes to find that on Google. Like it's this big animated movie, like this big movie. Like what the hell?
It was a big 3D thing. It wasn't a big movie, but it was like the 3D. It was pushed as like one of the like first 3D movies in that like around 2010. It was 2009. So
did it beat Avatar?
That hard.
Wow.
It was at Readings. It was at Readings Cinemas, Geelong.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway, I think I saw this movie in cinemas too, and I don't really remember. I remember Shorts, but I don't remember how to drink it.
Okay. That's cool. We're talking about the show and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. When I think about those shows, I always just like when you're a kid, you don't notice, but when you go back, you just realize, holy shit, the animation's way worse than the movie.
Dude, I was clicking through on Stan like after I finished this one, and like there's like a new show that came out like not even like 2 years ago, I think, or 3 years ago, like that's related to this. And just looking at the thumbnails, it looks incredibly horrid, the animation.
Wow, even the new one. Holy shit.
Yeah.
God, I can't even imagine what Riders of Berk looks like. What was that even about? Was it just like adventures with like the kids and
I think it was,
riding
just
the
keeping up
dragons?
with the characters and like introducing new dragons that you can sell toys off. And
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I get what you mean in terms of the fact you've seen this movie a bunch of times and you could just pop in on, on Foxtel or whatever, because this movie's pacing is just like outstanding. It just moves. It's an hour and 25 minutes. Excuse me. When the bloody credits hit, and it's just like not a wasted second in this movie. There's not a scene you'd take out. It's so great. Like there were so many times in the script when I'm like, thank God they didn't drag on. Like, thank God they didn't belabor the point, Like, basically all the big character dramatic beats that happen in the... I guess it's mainly just all in the relationship between bloody Hiccup and his dad. All that's good stuff. The scenes work. I think they're quite emotionally charged for an animated film, and I think the performances are really good in them. And, but the scene achieves what it needs to achieve to, switch the plot up or to switch the relationship up. And then it just moves on, It just does it. It just does its thing really well. I love it. I guess I'm mainly thinking about in that one scene that I particularly really stood out to me was when bloody Stoic goes, when he discovers the truth about Hiccup after the whole Toothless shows up for the first time, and then he basically shits all over his son, and then gets sort of obsessed with the idea of then going and taking out the nest. And I don't know, that scene was really good, but it achieves everything you need in the scene. And then he walks out, and they even even in the animation, they give Stoic as a character that little moment when he walks out of the building after the scene with Hiccup, and he has a little pause and a moment of reflection. I don't know, it's just cool. It just felt very like you'd shoot that in live action or something, to give the character a little breather afterwards after they've just said something they clearly don't really believe. What is he? He says something. Isn't that the scene? I think that's the scene where he says you're not really my son, or whatever he says. It's terrible. And then I don't know. I just thought that was a really strong, emotionally charged scene that worked quite well for animation. But yeah, do you agree, Jada? Are there other strong scenes, emotional scenes in the movie between? I feel like it's all really between those two characters.
Yeah. It's definitely like a father-son film. Most.
Yeah.
Like it feels like mature writing in the kind of misunderstandings between the two and how they're constantly missing each other, but they even when they think they're connecting over the dragons and stuff like that. Yeah, it works really well. It's not a frustrating misunderstanding. It feels well written as well.
Yeah,
which I appreciate.
Yeah, and it doesn't get bogged down in it. Like I said, it sort of just moves through it. I really like the scene when when Stoic comes back and he they do the whole gag where it's Hiccup thinks Stoic knows about the dragon, but he's really talking about something else. But in that scene's quite funny, and I just like how when Stoic sits down and he literally just says, "Oh, finally, we have something we can talk about."
Yeah,
and it's just this dad just wants to talk to his son and wants to relate to his son in some way, and he feels like he hasn't been able to do the whole time, and in a way, he treats Hiccup like shit most of the time. I mean, that's the thing. It's not like he doesn't treat him like shit. That's not accurate, really. But it is comical the level of or the lack of belief he has in him throughout the movie. The amount of times he says it's actually played comedically. The amount of times he goes over the top and says how much he just really would never believe that Hiccup would do anything. It's kind of cruel. Where he's trust me, I'm the last person who would ever believe this, but holy shit, Hiccup did something, and it's just so I totally get why the relationship isn't great for that reason, but I don't know, at the end of the day, he does just want to connect with his son, and all that stuff's good. Yeah. Is it now? If it is the part where you can come in and tell us that it's it's a bit mid, it's a bit meh, as you put it.
Well, like as you said, like with how like comedically it plays and how kind of little there is there in a less than 90-minute film, like I'm not really gonna buy into the relationship, and like I do a bit in some of those like emotional scenes, but like it's not like I don't feel like it's overly mature writing that I really like connect with or like that resonates with me.
I don't think the writing is mature. I think the way it was written is mature. Sorry, if that makes sense.
Not really, but I
like.
I also don't disagree.
I think it's not written like it's. I like from a meta sense. I think it's mature writing. I think it feels like an experienced kind of writing type of thing, rather than like mature themes or it's like the adult will understand this type of thing.
Oh right,
yeah. I just mean more in the way it's constructed. Sorry, I don't mean.
I think it's very smart for the genre or the age group or however you want to describe it. Like for what the confines of what the movie is, I think it plays within that as well as you possibly really could.
Mm.
Without the tone going that little bit more mature, I mean, which it does in the next one,
Yeah, I know what you meant when you said like I am using your definition of mature. Like I'm not expecting like dark shit or anything or like adult themes, but I just mean that it's not like with the misunderstanding thing or whatever. Like it's written all right. I just think like we're not frustrated by it because the movie kind of moves so quick. I don't think there's anything particularly like special about how the writing is executed in those kind of in the relationship, I guess, and in those and the way the relationship is like evolves in the movie.
Right. So it's like it's because it's competent and because it's quick and entertaining.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. It doesn't necessarily make it like incredible. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
It is also like, but this is what I totally enjoy this about it. But it is also like it's the age old tale, of the kid not being able to be his true self and being pushed in a certain direction by his elders and his parents. But I don't know. I like that. That's the kind of I like those kind of themes in these movies. That's why. That's why I think Pixar do that really well. I'm not trying to just throw in a random Pixar compliment, but it's true. I think these movies work best when they can take something that kids can relate to, anyone can relate to in their experience, and just like make it the heart of the story. And when you do it well, it lands.
It's like Brave's top tier.
Yeah, definitely. Love Brave. Yeah, I don't know, but like, I don't know. Is that an aspect to you, Fitzy, of like why it sort of feels? I was going to say generic, but that's not. I don't want to put that. That's not what you're saying. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Of like why it's it's simplicity, I guess.
No, you can put words in my mouth. I would call it generic. I mean,
oh.
I mean, no, the idea is pretty common, I guess. No, like I do like the way it's kind of executed in this film, where he just like, I mean, it's simplistic. I guess he just cares for the creature, which is cool. I guess he's different.
Very cool.
But that's not something that like overly grates on me. I guess like I can kind of buy into the the different kid angle. I guess that's not something that annoys me overly.
The different kid angle? Sorry.
Like it's different. Sorry, I worded that weirdly. The way he's like different from the.
Yeah. Oh yes, yeah. No, I got you. Mm. Yeah, he's like the Viking version of neurodivergent, I guess. And they got to accept him. The rest of the Viking clan, have to, just because he's hasn't got a Scottish accent, they need to figure that out. Okay, yeah, that's cool. The other main part of this movie is the dragons and shit. Toothless. This Toothless's design is so good. I think the highest praise I can give it is that it's genuinely intimidating, and then can so easily switch to being like, I need a plushie of him, like in like seconds all the time.
It's genuinely intimidating. Were you like watching us cowering in your fucking beds? Did you have to turn the light on to watch Toothless?
That's funny, but no, I stand by it. I think within. I'm not saying I'm scared of Toothless, Liam, but I'm saying
you said genuinely intimidating.
He is genuinely intimidating in the story, and I buy it 100%.
Yeah,
like when he gets when he gets fired up, when he gets defensive in the opening parts, when it's like he feels like shit. This guy could totally kill you for a second. You know what I mean? He's a force. It's not like I don't just think of him as like a cutesy toy the whole time, But he is that too as well.
You feel the pace and ferocity in that brief introduction when he's like flying around the night. You really feel why the villagers are scared.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like in the first attack scene.
Yeah, the one where you already checked out.
No, I agree with that. Like in that one, he's cool, but you don't see him in that one. That's just his figure. That's his kind of
yeah.
His
figurative shadow, I guess. Yeah. A lot of it is also just like in the dilation of the eyes as well, like they play around with that a lot, which makes sense. That's why he feels, the design's meant to feel feline, and he does feel like a cat a lot of the time.
You know who's a genuinely intimidating animated character, Zachary? The big bad wolf in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Oh, Christ.
That's a genuinely intimidating character. Not the cute dragon and How to Train Your Dragon.
We've got a whole question of the week coming up about where we're going to, I'm sure, have some hot takes about animated stuff. All right. Let's. Okay. All right. No, that's fair.
You're not liking Puss in Boots 2 as the hot take.
No. You're yeah. I know. You're sucking me in to try and get me to get my hot takes out there.
I'm not doing that.
I reckon you definitely are.
I think it really feels like, like when the Pokemon company just like nails a Pokemon design that they know they can just push as like, their big one that they can advertise the next gen,
Yeah.
It kind of feels like they hit that with Toothless, where like it functions well within the movie as a character, like the design as well. But then you also know that you can push the shit out of this for merch.
100%. And Toothless also the other dragons are fine. Like I like the color. I like how, all their scaling color. Like I think they're well designed, but like he shits on them in terms of like, there's no other dragon in the movie I'd like want a toy of.
No, yeah.
Like he totally, it's like not even close in that department. And obviously he's the main one, so that's why that's important. But yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, like I haven't seen the third one yet, so I'm excited. I can't believe you haven't seen the third one, Jan. What's up with that? Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm content with 2, you know.
I guess we'll find out if they ruin it. I doubt it, but then like they have to like introduce the white one.
The white.
It's like, God damn, that looks sexy though.
Oh,
can I say that? Can I say
female dragon sex? That's a bit weird, mate. That's a bit anthro. I don't know.
Sorry. But I'm like, holy shit, a white one, that's sick, just being honest. So I'm looking forward to getting to that. But yeah, I don't know. Like I think the breezy family nature of this film is one of its strengths. I do have this I saw the second one also only once, but I have this memory of it being like, I think like 12-year-old me thought it was like Game of Thrones or something. Like I remember it feeling like really cool and like mature, and like I'm definitely not actually expecting it to end up being that way. But I don't know. I am curious. Like the tone does evolve, though, right? Like is that?
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited for that.
Not the Game of Thrones territory, but it does. It gets a touch darker.
Sure. Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, we sort of talked about Hiccup. We got
I think
this guy
casting Jay Baruchel or
I was trying to say his name too.
I've never known how to say it. It's like a genius, man. Like he Oh, dude, he is so Hiccup, man. Like, and then like just casting his buddies as like the rest of the like Jonah Hill and fucking the kid with the glasses from Superbad and all that. Like,
I didn't realize that. Holy shit!
Yeah,
I feel dumb.
Like, there's a bunch of that kind of like alumni of that like 2000s comedy in the voice cast.
Yeah.
And like they all just embody their characters so well. I forget the other guy's name, which is bad because he was really great. You know, the glasses guy from Role Models.
Yeah. I can picture him. I don't know what his name is. Wait, so Michael Cera wasn't in this, and I didn't realize?
No, not Sarah. Sorry, I don't think so.
Oh, that's a bummer. Oh shit. That's okay. I should have heard Jonah Hill though. That's really obvious now that you say it. I just didn't think of it. Yeah, that's funny. No, Jay is really good. Jay's got that like he's got that dungeon master voice, is how I put it. It just works, you know.
Dungeon master.
You know what I mean? I don't know. He's just kind of like perfectly dorky and endearing. It's just great, you know. I enjoyed him a lot. Yeah. Fitzy, I feel like you're about to dispute.
No, yeah, I agree. Jay's good.
Okay, good. That's fine. Yeah, I'll sit down. So who plays Astrid then?
America Ferrera.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Astrid. Sorry, no, you go.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, like, I always remember her voice casting being someone that I know, but I can't remember exactly. And then, like, every time I check the name, I'm like, oh yeah, right, you.
How old was she at the time? Was she like a kid at the time or something? Well, probably not. She doesn't sound that young.
No, I think she's 2 years younger than Jay.
Oh, okay, all right. Gotcha. How old are these characters meant to be anyway?
Between 16 and 18, I reckon.
Okay. 18 feels a bit old. But
it does for Vikings time. Given Viking times, they're probably like 12.
Right. Stoics like 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's cool. So, yeah, because he was. It could have been anyway. 12 and 18 is the range.
Yeah.
Yeah, Astrid's kind of a character. Astrid kind of wasn't much of a character in the first half. Maybe this is key to Fitzy's transformational switch here. Was unlocking this character because I don't know. In the first half, she was just kind of there and just kind of didn't really say anything first of all, and then was just kind of I don't know. I get it. She was just there to sort of be like I don't know, obtrusive to Hiccup, I guess, or like defensive and just kind of guarded, I guess. So, but then like when she met Toothless and then they bonded over that, and then she turned really quickly in a good way. Where she like the second she got on Toothless, she was like on board, and I'm like, great, didn't need to belabor the point there. I appreciate that. And then it's like, oh, okay, no, I like this now.
I think you keep on mentioning like belaboring the point. That's what I'm scared most about with the live action. There's an extra 30 minutes in that,
right?
So like,
yeah.
I mean,
everyone loves it though. So like,
yeah, it's like the reviews from audience and critics alike to seem like pretty positive. So I guess they do manage it, but like I think that is one of the ones that might get annoying. I think if that's one of the things they choose to expand on, like depending on how much of an obstacle she is, or like how.
Yeah. I can't
I don't think you can really delay her turn too much longer without like her becoming like an annoying character.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Getting bogged down in that. I get like it's trying to create conflict, but like getting bogged down in that stuff when the outcome is so inevitable just feels annoying to me a lot of the time. So that's why I appreciate this movie. But yeah, an extra 30 minutes. I don't know, like is there like a philosophical difference in pacing and in length of scenes? There has to be in animation versus live action. And like, you know what I mean? Like, can you make this exact movie? Because I know everyone was calling it a shot-for-shot remake, and I'm sure it is in a lot of ways, but it's clearly also not. So... like, could you make this exact movie, the exact length and everything in live action and it would work? I guess is my question.
Well, probably not, because it goes back to that one of the points you mentioned, like back early days of the show. I think when we were doing Onward was like the control you have over animation, where you can control everything in the scene, like everything they see. You probably just don't have that same control and the ability to like if you were to do it at 85 minutes, you wouldn't have the ability to tell the story through the scenery. And like,
Yeah.
like, just through motion the same way. So like I think you need to add a bit of extra time there inherently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't just like keep trimming down, cutting, in the obviously you can edit, I get that, but in terms of like you can rearrange things a lot easier after the fact and all that. Like you're not constrained by things you've already shot and all that. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I agree. Like I'm kind of like, I don't really, the idea of like seeing a live action version of this film that's 30 minutes longer, like I don't know, unless they add some like really interesting plot line, which I don't really need, but like, okay. I don't know. I don't think they do, but
Yeah. I haven't really heard anything about what extra is there, but I know it exists, that there's extra.
Yeah. But the funny thing is that I'm just totally talking out my ass about a movie that a lot of people have seen and I haven't, but like, I wouldn't be shocked at all if like you were to watch it and like it just feels the same, even though it's 30 minutes longer, but like you just don't feel it.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of, there's not really anything extra, but like the pacing is just adapted for the format. So like it doesn't really but it doesn't feel longer either necessarily. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you probably could add a few more of those quiet moments like you mentioned earlier about like when Stoic leaves a hut like that one time, like with those at least, like you probably, to like
give Gerard the chance to chew up the live action scenery.
I
would probably, well, the thing is like, I really liked Gerard in this movie. I really did. I thought like first of all, his Scottish accent can't be beat. It's just great. And his voice matches the design so well, which sort of just makes me feel like, I feel like I have seen like how he looks in the live action one, but I don't really remember it. Is that, does he just look weird? Like,
I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure.
I think I have seen like one shot of it, but I can't remember it. So it's like, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, how can they really?
He's obviously not going to be as square as he is in the fucking movie, so
right? No, and isn't it just like I can't help but just picture Gerard Butler just with like really bad like fake beard, But like it hasn't been a complaint for people, and like people usually love nitpicking that shit. So like I guess it's good, but I don't know. Like I think the design and the voice is such a great match in this movie that I just kind of like I'm not saying it's bad that they cast Gerard because I'm sure I would love to see him act. That's probably one of the reasons I want to watch the live action one, just because he's really good. But I don't know. I just sort of can't imagine it. But we'll see. Maybe we should just do the live action one next week to really rub it in for Fitzy.
Well, to be fair, he didn't want to do that one either, so we could like make him do a different one that he doesn't want to do.
True. That's true. This is all revenge for him winning the poll last week.
Yeah. So you said you were over that, but you're not.
I'm really not. No. We could have done the wrestler, man. It's crazy. That's okay though. Before I move off performances, I don't know. Anything else to say there?
I do like Craig Ferguson as Gobbler. Gobbler.
Yeah.
Gobbler.
Gobbler? I think it's Gobbler, right? It's Gobbler.
Like
Gobbler.
Oh, Gobbler.
Yeah.
There's no L. Shit.
No L.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Is he the comedic guy?
Yeah, I think he's great. Like little comedic relief thing. And I think his relationship with Stoic and Hiccup alike, I think, is very fun. Whereas, like, I think it's easy to like to kind of position that character like only like having that one connection, but like having both, is very very good.
Yeah, he's got an interesting fetish about his undies, which I appreciated. I don't mind a bit of juvenile humor for that reason. Alrighty, that's cool. I mean, this film, the sense of humor it has in, like you sort of already mentioned this with like the cast they brought in, but I appreciate how it's in this fantasy Norse sort of setting, which I love. I just love Norse shit. Every time that they just throw out like, I know that when they start bringing up the 9 realms and shit, I just love that shit. Like, Helheim's Gate and all that stuff. I'm a sucker for that. So like, I love the world building in that sense, but like the way that they fuse like that side of it with just like the dialogue feeling really modern could be jarring or could be kind of out of place, but it's not. Like I love how the characters, like they talk to each other like they're just kids in 2010 in terms of Like that when they like isn't Jonah Hill like does all like the gaming like stat stuff, like that's fun, you know.
Even like Snot Lad talking about like moving into his mum's basement and like getting a tattoo and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. And like working out and stuff. Yeah, like it's just it's vocabulary that like makes no sense really, but it's fun. Yeah, and it enhanced it for me, yeah.
Oh, bit of a scoff there.
No, I'm just thinking about how fun this movie was with all the funny, breezy humor. It was just, yeah. I'm just thinking of all the fun I had watching this, like you guys.
But then even in making the dragons cat-like and like giving him that kind of like modern thing.
Sorry.
God damn it, Liam. God damn it. Oh man. Well, okay. Apparently you did actually appreciate the scene with Astrid flying around and shit, because that was a banging scene.
Oh, the music got me in that scene. Yeah, the music manipulated me to a successful degree.
I see. John Powell messed with you enough to make you think, yeah, okay. All right. John Powell's score was awesome.
Fantastic.
Absolutely slaps. Spooky sort of prepped me for that. He's like, oh yeah, this score's a banger. Like, I know nothing about this score. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I even went in with that in mind, and yeah, it was a banger. He was right. So yeah, it enhanced basically every sort of exciting scene in the movie. And I think that, oh no, Fitzy said he didn't like the first flight. That's when like Hiccup's got like he loses the cheat sheet and they fly up really high and then they start falling. Oh, that shit was sick,
dude.
Oh,
yeah.
I loved it.
Felt like the leap of faith, but like 8 years earlier.
What's the leap of faith?
From Into the Spider-Verse when Miles jumps off the building and like he's falling and then he's rising.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right about that. Actually, yeah. No, that scene was great. I love then when they start friggin' clicking without the cheat sheet and they start going through the rocks and shit. I'm like, and that score going, oh yeah, that was great. That was great. I like that more than the Astrid scene, actually. I will say.
But like, I'll double down on the training arc. I think the training stuff's so fun. Like the cross cutting between like him learning with Toothless and then applying it to the other dragons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great bit of editing and writing together.
The montage where like it starts clicking of him like going back to the pit and like messing with everything and like knowing where to scratch and all that sort of shit. Yeah, that montage is really fun. Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, I get the point of the story is that like none of the others, because they're so close-minded and like set in their ways of like their perceptions of what the dragons are, is that they never thought of it. But it is kind of funny that like no one's ever like figured out. If you just touch the dragon here, it'll,
they don't like eel, yeah.
They don't like, yeah, exactly. But like, obviously, that's the point because no one else has taken the time, to figure that out.
Prejudice,
Exactly. Yeah. Oh no. So I was sort of gonna bring up the final battle and stuff just because, like, I mean, I don't want to make it sound like I was in love with it, but I did note it because, like, usually this kind of shit is like a snooze fest for me in terms of like, oh, there's a big monster, they've got to like fly around and shit. I'm like, oh god. But I thought it was decent. There was enough fun stuff going on there that I was like, okay, no, this is cool. I like it.
I think it's great. I love big fuck off monsters fighting. And I also think it's visually like I know I was reading some of the reviews on Letterboxd that like some people complained about the way that some of the action in the movie disappears into like smoke and clouds, but I think it does it an appropriate amount, and I think the way it plays with it and the lighting, particularly in that scene, is really fantastic. I think like one thing I didn't remember about this film is like I think there is quite a few visually striking shots that do come from the flying and from stuff like that. Like especially like the way that Toothless like when he like does his little fireball thing, the way that kind of flashes, and then obviously like the big inferno. Yeah. Like I just think, like nice stuff going on.
Agreed. I love the sound design on Toothless's little shock blast thing that he does. Fireball thing. That is a sick sounding. It's like a laser beam, man. It was cool. It's like a laser beam coming out of an animal, But Liam, you actually like this half of the movie, so
not as much the actual big fight stuff. I mean,
okay.
Was it really visually striking? I don't know, man. It was kind of underwhelming, that whole. But like really, like
I thought it was cool how I like the little beach setting. It didn't feel like nonsense. I like the little beach setting and how they go there and they've put the friggin' catapult fireball through the cave first. That was pretty.
And they really nailed scale with that as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
but I feel like the actual quality of the animation is just standard DreamWorks stuff. I don't think it raises the bar in any way. I wouldn't call it striking. I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
I mean, just because the animation quality isn't there doesn't mean the image that it produces can't be striking.
You really think the framing is that amazing? The fucking what do they do? Leading lines or some shit? What photographic cinematographic fucking technique did they use that was so cool?
I think they make a pretty picture in an animated film, man. That's
but it wasn't pretty. It was fine. That's my.
Yeah.
He says he likes this half. What did you like in it, sir?
Fire and smoke. It wasn't. It didn't look that cool. There was no wow moment. And this is the part I enjoyed. As I said, there was no wow.
I think if you didn't think that there was a wow moment when the alpha dragon's fucking roaring around, breathing fire everywhere, and it's kind of fucking in a swirl, and then you get that wide shot from the beach, and you can kind of see it, and then you're back in the inferno. I think if you don't feel something from that, and you don't,
you can't say what it's I mean, it's all in the cloud. You can't actually see anything. It's just
but you see the silhouettes, and it's just I don't know. If you get it,
but it's not impressive. It's not impressive like the animation in Puss in Boots 2, for example.
For fuck's sake!
that has impressive.
You're making me not like Puss in Boots 2, and I like Puss in Boots 2.
Is there really something you'd frame on a wall in this film?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, and what? The big dragon breathing fire in sky, or
I think I could frame the falling from the first flight into flying, or something from that last fight. I could probably frame as well.
Yeah, I couldn't. I definitely couldn't frame.
I mean, we can fucking see the art in your background, so no surprise there.
That's AI. That's an amazing poster, Jaden.
Oh, Jude Law. Oh, Spielberg.
I don't disagree with it in terms of in terms of the quality of the animation and what it's pushing. I don't disagree at all. It's I don't think it looks bad at all, but it's just kind of crazy. Going back to this, it's kind of a wake up call, I guess, of 2010 was 15 years ago. I guess so. In that sense, it makes me feel old. And I don't usually feel old, but I felt old in that sense because I'm holy shit. I don't know. It was just holy shit. This much time has passed, and again, the movie doesn't look bad, but it's you can tell this is an animated movie from 15 years ago. And I would say the
characters look the worst out of anything. The character models are basic, but everything else looks a little bit better than that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that in the kids more so. I like all the adults and the Vikings. Yeah. But no, I get what you mean. Hiccup's actual face, he's kind of nerdy ass face,
Yeah. The character models are the only part of the animation that are almost bad. The rest is just fine.
Yeah, I get that. So what did you like? What did you like about the goddamn second half then, Liam? I liked please come in and agree or disagree. I liked, I guess it's going back to what I said at the start, but who cares? The scene when bloody Stoic saves Toothless and stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
Hell yeah, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I do kind of like the lead up to the fight, and as you said, the kind of the fire going through the cave and stuff. That was alright. And before that as well, the flight with Astrid, that was good. Yeah, I feel like it felt I felt the rhythm of the film at that point.
That makes sense.
I
thought it with the flight in Astrid when they, fly up into like the Aurora or whatever. I was like, is this going to be like, are they going to do the DreamWorks intro? Like, are they going to fly past the moon from the goddamn DreamWorks intro? It felt that way for a second. Hasn't an animated film? I could be totally tripping. Hasn't an animated film done that before? Where like in the movie they do something like that.
I think Shrek does it, don't they?
Yeah,
I think Shrek plays around with
Shrek.
Oh, okay.
the logo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like a gag.
In not the first one. God,
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Are we going to do the Shrek franchise? I hope not. Man.
Nah, I can skip that.
I mean, it's much more visually striking than How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah, you're really impressed by those ogre models, huh?
The dragon in that is more. There's definitely some more visually striking moments in the dragon fight in Shrek than in this movie.
You can't say that with all honesty. Like you can't say that with full heart.
The bridge scene in Shrek with the dragon, definitely, I'd frame that shit.
You're one of those people. One of those Shrek people.
Yeah, I guess so.
Man, was there anything about the ending that to you sort of went beyond feeling, I don't know, simple, fizzy in terms of feeling like the inevitable conclusion to this? Because like, also there was like a couple little wrinkles to it. I was like, oh yeah, it did more than I expected, I guess.
What were the wrinkles?
He kept losing his foot, probably, is the main one.
Oh, dude, so good.
Yeah.
I like that.
What was the question? Was it?
Well, it was just anything about the ending that's because I'm trying to dig into why you like the second half so much. Do you think it's amazing? So
I didn't say I liked it so much. I was just saying I was engaged in the second half.
Okay, was there anything? You know what I mean? Anything about the ending that stood out? I guess.
No, it was just a nice wrap up. You know, like everything else in the film, it's just like nice. You know, it's just breezy. It's going to be praised for what it didn't do, as opposed to what it did do. And yeah, it was fun. It was it didn't get bogged down in anything, Zach, as you would say. You know? Because you hate when movies do that with it, when they just get bogged down in like the happy ending stuff.
This is the problem. I'm surprised this didn't happen sooner. After 258 episodes of this shit, where like we start fixating on each other's like go-to like way to word shit, and just start honing in. And Fitzy's now he's open to word. It's wide open now. It's free for all now. Everyone, let's really just go at each other.
Yeah,
I wanted to start right now.
Fine.
Man, no, I really liked Hiccup losing his foot. I feel like, it's funny because it's a choice that's like it's not like mind blowing by any means, but regardless of that, like so many animated movies wouldn't have made that choice. Like 100%. You can. It was even like in the trivia, it was about like they weren't positive about it. About like, oh, how's this going to be received? And then they did test screenings and played with it and all this. But it's funny, like that's because I think it's a great choice, and it's just funny how like they need to take that much consideration in making it, because the genre doesn't often make even remotely mildly interesting dramatic choices as that. There needs to be some stakes. There needs to be, and then it also is going to add a dimension to his character in the next one, which I like. So it's just like, it's such a, to me, like if I'm writing a movie like this, it's such a no-brainer like thing to add some weight to your story. But yeah, I guess, I don't know, in the climate of these movies, I guess I applaud it.
How progressive.
Yeah. It also, I didn't think of this until I saw the trivia, and I felt really dumb because it's really obvious. But like, it obviously reflects. It's like him and Toothless have the same disability.
Yeah.
It's like that's clever. I like that. That's why I'm not a screenwriter, because I wouldn't think of obvious shit like that. But yeah, and no, I guess I just Burke. I mean, Hiccup says in his narration that, it's really cold and shit and stuff, but it looked very pretty at the end with all the dragons. The dragon paradise they built there, it looked really nice.
Yeah. I don't remember it raining it at all within this film or within the series, but that could just be me wrong. But
man, there's a lot of showing, not telling there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, the other way around.
Oh wait, yeah.
God damn it! Oh, I should have realized with the dragons at the end, and how like obviously each kid gets their like custom dragon. I should have realized way earlier in the movie that they were all gonna ride those dragons because like clearly each dragon they encounter in the pit is like perfectly designed for one of their like you've got even the twin-headed one. Like, I should have thought of that shit way earlier. Like, obviously.
I think that's why even like that. Like, I'm not sure if it happens in the show, but like in the show, adding all the dragons, like because like it helps with the dragons that like Stoic then rides in number 2. Because like there's like there's a precedent for like
spoilers.
There's like a precedent for like the other dragons existing, and like it's not that like they just pulled out of their ass, Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's so much more to discuss.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the title of the movie? I always thought it was weird as a kid, but like, I mean, I'm just like, it's just normal now. But like, even as a kid, I remember thinking like, why is this movie, this like dragon animated movie, like named after a YouTube video? It sounds like a DIY. It's like a DIY YouTube title.
I mean, maybe that comes with the modernization in language that you were talking about before.
Yeah, well, that's honestly, disappointing. You know what I mean? But it just made me think about like what other franchises could you like rename into like DIY YouTube titles? Like you could do it. You could. I really wish I had an example locked and loaded, but like you could do it practically.
Well, the Fray has a song called "How to Save a Life," so I don't know if that counts.
Sure, yeah, that counts.
Baywatch.
What?
Baywatch.
Yeah.
How to Save a Life.
How to Save a Life. Okay, yeah. It's like Fast and Furious, like how to,
How to win a race.
How to drive. Yeah, how to start a
car. Exactly. It's just, I don't know, it's limitless potential, I guess. I don't know. It's an interesting naming convention that I feel like has untapped potential, I guess.
Well, there's that film from last year from Myth called How to Have Sex.
How to Have Sex?
Yeah,
it's a good one. I don't know, like in horror movies and like ghost movies and stuff, like I don't know how to possess people or something.
And there's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I think that was me having a last gasp there. We'll go to our final verdicts for How to Train Your Dragon, Jaden.
I'm bumping this one up to a 9. I've had it at an 8 for a long time, but I think this solidifies for me. It's one of the greatest animated films.
Oh,
that's huge. That's huge. I wouldn't go quite that far, but I think the film's very nice, very enjoyable. I can go back to the word exciting. Would you like me to say that again?
Well, you can say how many exciting scenes. Because earlier you were like, are there any more exciting scenes other than the one exciting scene?
Dude, both flight sequences are exciting. No. Both flight sequences are exciting. The montage where he throws the eel is exciting. The opening's exciting. I mean, those are the most like traditionally exciting, I guess. Yeah, I said 4 there. That's good enough.
In an 85-minute movie, that's plenty.
Plenty. I'll give it an 8.
Yeah.
An 8. Dude, you're a class trader for liking this DreamWorks film. That's ridiculous.
I know. I admitted that. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'll give it a 6. I don't want to be. I was engaged in the second half of the film. Okay, but I think this film is fine. I think it's breezy. I think, as Zach said, it does a lot of things. Like it's good because it doesn't do a lot of things, as opposed to doing anything spectacular. Yeah. And so, that's why people enjoy it, because you can just kind of turn your brain off for 85 minutes and watch a dragon movie, which has a lot of conventions of animated films. So, 6 out of 10.
Nice. I really don't like that you've continued to expose me as just liking shit for that shit that isn't in movies, but that is true. Yeah.
See, there was no like hardcore bullying in this film as well, which you would have hated.
Agreed. Yeah, actually, that's actually kind of surprising considering like you think this movie's actually. You know what? I might give it a 9. Because you've just pointed out that there's like kid dynamics in this movie. You've got a loner character who's not accepted. That's like tailor made for bullying in this kind of movie, but they don't do it. Restraint.
Wow, that's amazing.
They showed restraint. That's amazing.
Crazy.
I didn't realize this movie was made just for me. Let's get into news chat. There was an Avatar Fire and Ash trailer. So, Jade, you watched this trailer first, and that prompted you to rewatch the original Avatar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, this must have done something for you, I guess.
Oh no, it really didn't. It was okay. Really more of like a. I can't remember how we got here, so like that's why I would plan on rewatching the second one as well. But it looks like more of the same, but like that's what this franchise is really. The fire people look kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. It just seems a bit more like Cameron stroking himself, really. The Colonel's still around, which I thought they killed the Colonel at the end of 2, but no, he's still around apparently.
Dude, he died. Well, he died at the end. Did he not die at the end of the first one?
Yeah, he did, but then it was brought back as an avatar.
Yeah. But he didn't die at the end of the second one.
No, he didn't die as an avatar. No, so he's still chasing them.
All right.
I don't know. It's looks pretty dull, but you know it'll make $2 billion. So who cares?
Oh, dude, hell yeah, it'll make $2 billion.
Dude, remember when I don't remember if you guys were saying it as well, or if it was just me, but like when we're like, there's no way that's gonna make $2 billion this time, and it fucking did, like with ease. Like that's crazy.
Yep. Honest to God, though, is it going to make $2 billion this time?
Yeah, it's gotta.
I'm a no.
No. Ooh.
I'm a no.
No, will for sure.
No.
Well, how much did it cross? Did it was it like a 2.1 or was it like a 2.7 type thing?
So the first one's a 2.9. You might want to correct me. I'm 90% sure the first one's a 2.9 and the second one's a 2.2. This to me screams mid ones, which by the way is obviously beyond hugely successful still.
2.32 I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could
This is a mid ones.
I don't think mid, I think high. I could see 1.8, 1.9.
1.8, okay. Yeah, don't underestimate the power of China.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I think, it's crazy. It is undeniably. This movie is absolutely going to be huge, though. Like without a doubt, it's going to make easily $1 billion, easy. And like, I think last time that was even the conversation if it can even make $1 billion, and it's like, I think he's proven that it definitely will. I don't know what it is about these movies and about this trailer where, like, I don't love them. I don't think about them often at all. They don't have any real space in my consciousness as a fan of movies or anything. But when I see this trailer, like I don't think it's dull at all. I think it's cool. But it's like it's one of those things where, like, every time I see it in front of my face, I'm like, oh, this shit's cool. Obviously, I'm going to go see this. And then I just forget about it and don't care. I don't know what it is. It's got this like weird quality about it that just pulls me in the moment.
I think Cameron knows how to advertise a spectacle. That's one thing you can't really deny, given his success with it throughout the years.
100%. 100%. And that's the thing. Like when I watch this trailer, it feels like a spectacle. It feels very much like an Avatar sequel. I'm not seeing anything that's like, holy shit, he's stepping up his game here. Like even like The Way of Water, like everything they did with the water region or whatever that was, and like the underwater stuff in that film. Like watching the film, it felt like he was doing something different. Like it felt unique in its own. I don't want to make it sound like revolutionary. To me, it did stand out enough of like, holy shit, okay, there's something here that makes this stand apart. Like, I wasn't really getting that this time. I'm not really, I don't know, what are they going to give me some crazy volcano shit that's going to make me, I don't know. It's just like, I doubt it, but who knows? But yeah, even still, just watching this trailer, I'm like, I can't remember anything that happened. I see like, all these characters that I vaguely remember. I don't know, and they're acting and like delivering dramatic performances with each other, and I'm like, God damn it, I'm being pulled in. I don't know what's going on, but like it's working for me. I'm probably I can almost guarantee you I'm gonna give it a 7. But I don't know.
I think like after rewatching the first one this week, like obviously it was a technical achievement in 2009, but I think you really can't be understated how impressive it has gotten nowadays. Because even like looking at 2009, still there's like a bit of a quality to it, like the animation that, but like it looks fantastic, obviously, especially for the time period. But like you can start to tell, whereas Way of the Water and then this trailer especially is like this trailer now again, like it looks pretty seamless. It's like that's one thing that I'm never gonna like deny, like the technological kind of what do you call it?
I don't know, impressiveness or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's there. It's there. It's there to be seen. Absolutely. Yeah. The only other thing I can't get out of my head when I watch these movies is just like how they shot these movies like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm just like, every time I see like Sam Worthington, there with like Zoe Saldana doing this dramatic scene, I'm just like, dude, they shot this in like 2017. It's crazy.
I think isn't it like I think it's with like the human character with Miles. Like it's really obvious, like because like obviously like he's like the only human that we see nowadays. Like how much he's grown up between shooting and like the recent press. Like
yes,
it puts it into
100%.
perspective. It's like, oh yeah, right. This was
yeah. I remember back like this time 3 years ago before Way of Water. James was talking about in bloody interviews and shit how like he was saying like. He was saying like something about like how halfway through the 4th one there's a time jump, and how they needed to shoot everything with that kid before he aged out of the part or whatever.
Yeah.
So like they did that, but they did do that, and they did that like years and years ago now. So like that's as much as that's where they had shot up to, wherever that time jump ends up being. So yeah, goddamn. Anyway, this is I'm not that excited, but I'm like definitely going to see this,
Yeah, we'll watch it.
James Cameron wins again. Now it's time for our highlights of the week. Fitzy, what have you been watching?
I'm not really far enough into the pit.
Mate, you've had a whole week to like really dive headfirst into the pit.
I'm like getting there, but no, it's great. It's really great. It's really impressive how they they tackle like every possible thing that can happen in the field of medicine in such a seamless and like interesting way. It doesn't ever feel like preachy or anything, but it's like, yeah, there's just so much shit that happens in so many different kind of areas of discussion of life that's involved in the kind of this one place. So it's amazing, just like transition, like because there's so much happening as well at the same time. It's like it's amazing how they can transition from like this one, like from one thing to another. Like there's a kid over here who's like brain dead, and then there's like an abortion over here, and then there's like the dad dying over here, and it's like they just manage it so well, and it's all like, and it's really like it doesn't give you like emotional whiplash or anything. It's like the episodes are really just well structured, despite all this crazy stuff happening, and yeah, it's just
nothing feels underserved crazily, isn't it? Isn't that crazy with all those stuff, that stuff you mentioned? Yeah.
But yeah, it's just an awesome glimpse into the world, and like, yes, I'm not like fully into the show yet, but like, it's very bingeable, very addicting, and just good. Yeah, high quality stuff.
How many have you seen?
Like 6 or 7, I think.
I feel like you were the same last week, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
I've been
okay.
playing chess, so
Yeah, I get it. Cool. I'm really glad you're liking it, as any sane human would. I wrapped up The Bear season 4 this week.
No.
Have you guys seen it?
No.
What's up with that? You guys finished the third one way before me. You lost interest? You out?
I watched a bit of
Kind
the
of,
first episode,
yeah.
but I guess I was waiting for someone, to like, I don't know. I was waiting for you to watch it so you could tell me if it's good. I was waiting for this moment, actually.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do that. I don't know if this is like what you want to hear or not, but like this is probably my favorite season.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it really worked for me actually. Like it's still not. I gave it a 7. Like it's still not my favorite show on TV by any means. So, but within the confines of how I've enjoyed the previous seasons, I've kind of gone to each next season invested enough and curious enough to I'll keep watching. Like I've never once sort of considered dropping The Bear, but at the same time, it's not like I've been thrilled to get to the next season or anything. I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, there's a new Bear out. Cool, let's check it out. See what they got for us this time, kind of thing. And I was pleased this time. It the season feels different, but not in a sort of like season 3 felt like it was stuck. And I get that that's kind of reflective of Kami and his space in that season. I get it. I don't know. It wasn't a very satisfying watch for that reason. Season 4 doesn't feel stuck. It feels very different to season 1 and 2. There's a lot less chaos in season 4. There's a lot less yelling. There's a lot less crazy, hectic kitchen scenes and things like that. It's definitely a calmer season, with just a lot more. Every season sort of had its sprinkle of longer, just dramatic scenes with characters and moments of pause and all that. This is kind of that's kind of the whole season, to be honest. It's kind of just a lot of reflection this season, and a lot of pondering, and it leads to a lot of really long scenes, but dialogue scenes. There's like the whole last episode is literally a 30-minute long dialogue scene in a room. So there's a lot of that going on. That's sort of how it encompasses the season, in terms of how it feels. Yeah, it worked for me, and it went in a direction that I found satisfying, and that made sense to me for Kami. So, yeah, I don't know. Kami's the part of why I couldn't struggle so much to get into The Bear was Kami, and how I felt like his character journey was just kind of frustrating, and how I found him frustrating, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like for a period of time, I don't know if this has changed or not, but for a period of time, I felt like I was the only person who saw this character this way because I just couldn't get into him. I didn't like him as a person. And this season, in terms of the direction it goes with him, feels like it heard me or something. It feels like it really understands that Kami in the last few seasons has not been good. Not as in they're changing anything, but as in it's I don't know, emotionally, I was right in feeling that way, I guess, in some way. Anyway, it's hard to. I'm sort of talking around spoilers, but there is another season coming. So I sort of watched this season thinking it was going to be the last one. I didn't know that, but I was just kind of I don't know how much more is this show going to go on? But there is a season 5 renewed, so we'll see what happens. It makes with the ending, I get that there's another season. It makes sense. I'm not I wouldn't have wanted it to have ended at season 4, but season 5 needs to be it. It needs to be it. Like they've teed themselves up to end on season 5 in a nice way. They need to just, please God, end on season 5, because I don't think we know for sure it's the final season yet, but it should be. Anyway, sorry, apologies for the trying to talk around spoilers there. Jaden, what have you been watching?
Quite a few interesting things, but I think I'll talk about it together. This Australian but not Australian film. Michael Shank's the director, is Kiwi, but he lives in Melbourne, I think. And the film's made in Victoria. And I'm pretty sure the crew's all Victorian. It's only like the main cast, which is Alison Brie and Dave Franco. That is Yankee, and then like the setting is also Yankee land somewhere. It's somewhere rural though. They've filmed. I'm not quite sure where it is, but it kind of feels Grampians old ways-ish. But a bit more town of it. It was really good. I was expecting good things going in because I'd only heard good things, but with body horror for me, like I'm never sure which way it goes. I'm not really much of a body horror fan, but I think this film, it's not too heavy on it, and it's quite a palatable. It's not over the top in what it does. It's quite funny at times. I think Dave Franco is fantastic. I love his voice. I love the way he kind of acts when he's panicked and all that shit. He's great to watch. Yeah. It's a really strong script. And it's like it says what it needs to say in a fun way and in a concise way. In a mostly concise way, I think. And like it's a horror film about something, but then it's finally not a horror film, but that's about grief. It's while still saying something, so like that's a nice change. I don't know, like it's the only thing that gives it away that it's Australian is that there's a V-line train in one scene, and then in one of the other scenes, like in like a classroom, you know those little boxes that like would hold like all like the AV systems and shit like that in like a classroom. Kind of.
I think so.
It's like a little metal case with like the glass door, and like inside there'd be like I don't know, like in like I don't know, like the like all the shit for like the projector and like the.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like there's that in the like the corner of one of the classrooms. You're like, yeah, that feels Australian, but the rest of it they hide it as being American pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's kind of very breezy. It's only 100 minutes. Very, 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 very good film. Very good. And cool. We have a 1, 2, 3. We're like 4 connections away from the director.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. Friend of the show.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah,
that counts.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, I don't know. There is something to be said for like, should our new Cinema Effect rating scale, should we ditch the out of 10 system and just go with like runtime and breeziness? You know what I mean? That's like the only criteria.
That's pretty much what my out of 10 indicates.
Sure. It's why like Amadeus is so high for the breeziness, but runtime like little slightly down just in purely the runtime, but nothing else. Now comes the segment where we hand the show over to you with our question of the show. Last week we asked you, what is the most overrated animated franchise? Take a deep breath, everyone. There's going to be some spice, possibly. Dr. Luke said, Dragon Ball. Shit is ass. Stop screaming Goku, for fuck's sake, no one cares. Luke, see now, then Luke took back this statement this evening, which was pretty upsetting.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so Luke goes on, nah, just kidding about Dragon Ball. I don't feel anything towards it. Oh, come on.
Well, he revealed to me last night that he was trying to rage bait. He thought he was directing at one of us, but then he realized he was directing it at one of our other friends. So that may be why he's retracted it.
But like but the other friend doesn't even fucking pay attention.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not a listener. But yeah, okay, I was kind of disappointed, dude. There was so in the Nintendo Direct this morning, there was a Dragon Ball game trailer, and like this is like the biannual instance where I'm reminded that Dragon Ball exists, and I'm watching this game trailer, and I'm just like, dude, why do people like this shit? It's so wank. It's like so weird. Anyway, sorry. So, Luke, you should have stuck by that. Anyway, Luke goes on to give a terrible take and says, but Onward can get stuffed. Who cares that they're brothers? Just more Chris Pratt, Tom Holland slop for the masses. That one's definitely rage bait.
No, that one's pretty genuine. We also discussed that one last night.
It's not a franchise, so it doesn't even count.
Oh, yeah, but Disney will make it into a franchise in about 4 years.
I'll eat it up. It's going to be great. But yeah. Andy said, the most overrated animated franchise is Kung Fu Panda. Feels like a Westerner's perspective of stereotypical China.
I won't take this one. Kung Fu Panda is fantastic. And also, it does really well in China. Its box office numbers are very good over there. So
right,
the Chinese like their stereotypical version of China.
Look, Jaden, I get that you're like the animation like defense force here, but like, there's got to be one of these you can accept, you know.
Well, I haven't seen 3 yet, so I can't really speak for that. But like 1 and 2 are very strong films.
Dude, there's 4 of them. Yeah, you've certainly seen half of this franchise.
There's 4?
Yes! Kung Fu Panda 4 came out last year, bro.
Ah, shit. Know. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Well, look, 1 and 2 is very strong. 3 and 4, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like all opinions are invalid if you've only seen half of it. I feel like.
Fair enough. No, fair enough. I'll
2 is arse, though, just to be clear.
There's no fucking way you actually feel that.
2 is not arse.
I do. It is arse.
What the fuck? Dude.
There's nothing arse about it.
Hold on. When was the last time you watched 2?
I watched it in 2020, I think.
What? And you still thought it was arse?
Yeah.
Dude, that movie makes me cry every time. Like, without it, like, no joke.
I thought it was such a snooze fest. Anyway,
sorry.
I think that movie might have, like, Puss in Boots really drove it home, and of course, the stupid robot one I can't remember the name of right now, but the wild robot. But like that might have been the first instance of me like the DreamWorks hated dawning, like the first it was born there from Kung Fu Panda 2. Watching that, my god. Anyway, sorry. Let's get through Leanne's first, and then we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Leanne said, in my opinion, this one blew my mind. To be totally honest with you,
I can actually support this one.
Yeah, of course you fucking could. All right. In my opinion, the most overrated animated movie franchise is The Lion King. The film is boring, repetitive, and predictable. The stage production was just as bad. I haven't seen that, to be fair, but I was sucked into the huge marketing hype and emerged scratching my head and wondering what all the fuss was about. Disney's The Lion King franchise included the original animated 1994 feature film, the remake in 2019, fantastic remake, by the way, and a further 2024 production, spin-off television shows, video games, copious quantities of merchandise, and of course the musical. The Lion King extravaganza is one of the highest grossing media franchises of all time, but it's all ridiculous hype, absolutely all tip and no iceberg. Some swear by The Lion King, but quite simply, I did not feel the love tonight. Damn.
Nice.
God damn. What you were going to pile on The Lion King?
No, I was actually going to defend it for a second, but isn't the Pumbaa platformer from like the SNES, like isn't that like really good?
Dude, I think isn't that game got a reputation for being really hard?
Yeah, I think it is, but yeah, like that's why it's like
I can't do that. Yeah, no, I think that game is. Yeah, no, I think you're right there actually. Man, I mean, I must say I'm not like up to date on The Lion King. I haven't seen the Mufasa one yet. I haven't seen. It's on my watch list, guys, but I haven't seen The Lion Guard, the television show yet. So I'm going to get there. But man, the original Lion King? Come on.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Crazy. Wow.
But so remember, the question is overrated, and I think definitely does apply to Lion King.
Man, I don't know. I don't think the first Lion King is overrated. I really don't. I think it's appropriately rated.
Yeah, but remember, it's an animated franchise.
But people only really love the first one, right? Does anyone stand by anything else, really?
Like, I think I've seen 2 or 2.5 or 3 or whichever one it is.
I think there's a 2.5.
Yeah,
or 1.5.
I think I've seen like 1 or 2 of those ones. I can't tell you a single thing about them, really.
No, I definitely couldn't either. Man, that is a hot take from Leanne, though. I appreciate it. A quality answer to the question in that sense, for sure. Man. Okay. Most overrated animated franchise.
I mean, is Hotel Transylvania rated that highly? Not really.
No, God,
I
no.
feel like when it came out, people liked it, but the rest kind of
Really? Did anyone like it?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I'm sure kids liked it, but
very, very, very good cinema going experience with that one as well.
okay.
Yeah, I thought it's not good.
I don't know if anyone has nostalgia for those movies.
When you watched animated films, you watched it with your parents, right? Like back in the day.
Yeah.
And like, how did your parents react to them? Oh, you didn't really, dude. I think so much of the enjoyment also just comes from like watching it with like your dad, and like he's cracking up with the jokes as well. Like
that sounds fun.
Like I don't know, like he like I think like maybe that just helps the experience with like some of these like ones that you're struggling with.
Maybe. No, my parents don't like animated movies. They never have.
Oh, so that's where you get it from.
I love animated movies.
No, you don't. You like Pixar. You like Pixar, and that's it. You don't like animated
I love good animated movies. I like How to Train Your Dragon. Is that not evidence?
Yeah, the exception to the rule.
Oh man.
But yeah, I don't know.
You got nothing. You got nothing.
How to Train Your Dragon is probably my.
Have you even seen the second one?
I don't know. What happens in the second one?
I really hope we watch the second one and he's like, I mean, I'm not expecting him to like come in and give it 5 stars, but like he comes in and he's like, no, it was actually really good. You know what I mean? Like, comes in like grounded and actually enjoyed it. We'll see.
See, I feel like I remember the villain in the second one, but he does look kind of familiar. Like he does feel like he could be in a lot of things, you know. Okay. But yeah, no, I won't say how. I mean, Cars. Like, I mean, I don't know if people really like the other Cars movies.
Cars has got a lot of love these days.
Does it?
Yeah, I feel like the Cars 2 appreciation is kind of like it's like ironic though, isn't it? Or is it
there's probably some like nostalgia,
nostalgia
involved in Cars 2, or people liking Cars 2.
Dude, I used to love Cars 2, straight up. Like,
I think Cars 2 is solid.
Yeah.
Well, I've not seen it since I was a kid, but like I used to really like it. I thought it was fun as like going all this freaking spy and like all they're firing rockets and shit. I'm like, dude, this shit's sick. It's like way better than the first one. They have rockets in the first one. You know what I mean? Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even though I didn't get the hype for Across the Spider-Verse, I hesitate to call that overrated. Even though it was number 1 on Letterboxd, which was a little
that was overrated. But... Like I'm with you to that extent.
It's I don't know. I rewatched it last week and I bumped it up to a 10. So.
Oh man, yeah, actually, yeah. Maybe it is overrated shit. I don't know. All right, I guess I'm going next. My obvious one. So Puss in Boots and Shrek are like the same franchise, right? I feel like you guys are with me on Shrek.
Up until Last Wish, as much as Last Wish is like a sequel, like it's also like a completely new film, given like the new animation style and like the kind of difference in the story.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Like whereas like Puss in Boots like plays with the same conventions and like the same humor, and like I don't know, like even like characters I think double up. Whereas like Last Wish, I'd like obviously it is part of the franchise, but like I'd be hesitant to call it part of the Shreks.
Yeah, that's fair. So if I sit here and call Shrek overrated, I feel like that's not that much of a hot take amongst this crew.
You won't get too much of a reaction out of me.
No. I rewatched Shrek like a few years ago. It was kind of like whatever, but like I do like it as a franchise.
Yeah.
You love Shrek the Third? That one really gets you?
I didn't say love. Did I say love, Zach?
I think
I'm like, who likes the last 2 Shreks? Come on.
Well, Shrek the Third has that iconic line of, the kid going, do the roll.
Yeah, exactly. Like it has entertaining shit in there. Yeah. It actually does something.
Like that's like the extent of like my like I think they're like entertaining movies, whereas like I think a lot of people like kind of do revere them in a way as being like kind of the pinnacle of like childhood entertainment.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Shrek 2 probably stands up, but I can't say for sure.
Shrek 2 is actually quite strong.
Everyone says that, but I just like I haven't seen it in decades. That's not true. I've been alive decades. But you know what I mean? It feels like decades. Yeah. I haven't seen it, but like every time someone's like, "Dude, Shrek 2's a masterpiece." Shrek 2's actually. I'm like, I actually just don't believe you. I'm sorry. Like, I might rewatch it and think it, but I don't know. I really can't see it.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about Shrek, just to be clear. Like, I have to, like...
The first one's a great satire. Yeah. Like the thing, like, I'm not going to go against you in saying it's overrated, but like, I will go into bat for it a bit. Whereas, like, I think the first one's a great satire, and I think the second one's very entertaining as well. The third one and the fourth one, I don't even know if I said the fourth one. The third one, I kind of forget. But I do think there's strength there, but I won't go against you on overrated though.
Dude, when I saw Shrek the Third in the cinema when I was probably like 9 or however old I was when I came in, and like 9-year-old Zach thought that shit was like the most forgettable thing he's ever seen. That's crazy. Like, I think I went to bed and then woke up the next day in like grade 3 and forgot about Shrek the Third. That's how unimpressive it was. You know what I mean? Like, at that age, if you can't make an impression on me at that age, like, come on. Anyways. Other than that, like, I'll just throw it out, Ice Age. Like, why? Why are there so many? Why?
Yeah.
Just why?
Yeah, I haven't seen Ice Age in a long time, actually. That's like one of the franchises that like I just haven't like rewatched at all.
Yeah.
I remember liking the first couple though.
I remember the first one quite well because I watched the first one a lot, but that's sort of the only one I remember.
Yeah, is three is with the one with dinosaurs, right? And then 4 is Continental Drift. Is that right?
Yes, but then there's also there's a fifth one, and then I get the titles of those mixed up. Like, you could tell me Continental Drift is the fifth one, and I'd believe you. But like, I've
definitely seen the first 3. I don't know if I've seen the 4.
Oh, isn't there
Collision Course?
Yeah.
Look at us go.
I like the first one and the dinosaur one, but I do agree they kind of get all like confused. Like, it's kind of just a blur, like the whole.
Yeah,
there are too many movies. Yeah,
there really are. The Ice Age franchise has made $3.2 billion. Oh, that's crazy. Do you know? Actually, this is a side question. When I was researching this, do you know the animated franchise that has made the most money?
Is it a long one, or is it one that's only got a few movies? Can you give us a clue?
It's got a few movies. Yeah, it's not. No, yeah, it's not long, but yeah, no, it's I guess of the longer side.
Toy Story?
No, it's longer than Toy Story. It's got more than Toy Story.
I actually don't know much.
Well, technically, it's got like spin-offs in it count.
The Land Before Time.
No, definitely not.
No.
Come on, you guys can actually get this. No, you guys can get this.
Oh, it's not Pixar. Oh, okay.
I don't know, Cinderella or something like is it like classic Disney kind of stuff?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's like the franchise is modern.
Zootropolis?
Come on, no, you'll be kicking yourselves. I feel like I have to give you the chance again because you'll kick yourselves.
Animated franchises.
Well, is it longer than Ice Age? That's got a 6th one coming out apparently.
Does it? There are 6 of them. Yes,
6 of them. Shit. Oh, is it Despicable Me and Minions?
Oh,
yeah,
right.
No, that makes sense. They're bangers. Yeah,
Illumination.
Dude, that shit has made $5.5 billion.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I think Despicable Me 3 was on TV recently. I watched that shit. So good.
Was it good?
I mean, it's the worst. It's the worst one of the lot, but like, it's still fine.
Have you seen 4?
Oh, wait, was it 4? Hold on. Which one's with the one with his twin? Is that 3 or 4?
Oh shit! Well, then what? I thought. Wait. Oh, he's got a twin. Christ.
Oh no. Okay, I have seen 4 as well. 4 is quite fun as well. I like Despicable Me. Like, I won't hide that shit. I love the Minions as well. I think it's like, I'm not one of those guys that like does Minion memes, but like I think these movies are good. Like, I'll watch them.
So you've seen all of these?
Yeah.
Wow. I have not. I haven't even seen the first Minions. I never watched it.
I think I watched the first Minions in theaters actually.
Nice.
Probably a bit old for it at that point. I think I was 14, but it was with the family, so you know. I think it was more for my dad than it was for me.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You could say that. Yeah. Wait. So Isn't there one of them where he meets his sister or something? Is that? Am I making that up? Or no, he gets a love interest or something, right?
Yeah. So in the second one, they introduce Lucy, which is the one who he ends up marrying.
I think I've only seen up to that.
Yeah,
I saw that one.
And then and the third one's with his twin. I think the third one's probably the weakest. Whereas like 4, I quite liked, where like he gets, like he has to go into like witness protection and shit, and then he like goes to his old school.
That's pretty funny.
It's a bit of fun. Yeah.
Okay. Oh god. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I wish I guess I didn't have as hot of a take as I thought, but I will just. I mean, it's already been, the point has been belabored, which is the word of the week. This episode, but Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is overrated. I just need to put that out there while I still have mic time. Jaden,
I put it out there last week as the first thing that came to my mind, but like I think it's actually like the one that I probably feel the most for, and it's like I think Toy Story is overrated. I think they're fine kids films. I think everyone going on about it being anything else is kind of crazy.
Wow.
I don't give a shit about N3 where the toys are holding hands. I can grow up. It's like they're a bit of fun. They're good children's entertainment. They don't really go beyond that. Yeah.
Man, I thought this kind of shocks me because I thought you of all people, like the whole notion of toys and growing up and all that kind of shit, like would get to you. It would land for you.
I mean, if it did it well, maybe. Sure. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh man.
To be fair, like I honestly think I've only seen 3 when I was a child. Back in like 2010 when it came out.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas like 1 and 2 I have like rewatched like a fair amount, I'd say. They just don't do much for me.
Okay.
Whereas like 3 is the one where he goes to college and he has to actually give him up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But like once again, like I don't really include this here. I didn't have to give mine up, so fucking don't have to relate to that experience.
Okay. Yeah, the man. I will say I'm not, maybe just because I've seen it too much, I'm not a huge into the first Toy Story anymore. Like
it's hard for me to distinguish between the first 2, to be honest.
Oh really? The first 2, I like the second one's fun. That's like, you sort of leave the house and shit. You go to like you get like what's Skinny Peter, where his name is, and Jesse and the horse. They're cool.
Yeah, and like you go to the arcade as well. Is that in the second one, or is that the first one?
No, I think that's the first one.
Yeah, that's
the second one's like the Jesse one.
Yeah, I remember it being the Jesse one, but I don't really remember like much else.
The Jesse flashback breaks
the airport.
The airport's so good. Yeah.
The guy. What's the guy who like does the, the waxing or whatever?
Yeah. The collector guy or whatever. Yeah, the second one, Cheetos I really like the second one. Second one might be my favorite, actually.
I don't think you're alone. I think isn't the second one thought as like as being better?
I don't know. Possibly.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, it is. I haven't seen the fourth one though. So
it's good. I like it a lot.
But I have seen more than half the franchise, so I think I'm valid in saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I've seen like all the shorts that they've done as well, so that counts.
But you're a true fan.
Yeah.
As always, we'd love you to submit your responses, thoughts, and/or reviews for next week's film in the YouTube or Instagram comment section, or join the Discord server this week. Man, what a question we've got for you. The specific question we'll be asking you is, what is the most interesting historical war? Let us know. Now, all wars are historical, obviously, because they take place in history, right? But like, I don't know, what do you define as historical, Jan? Are we talking like post...
Like non-ongoing is what it means, isn't it?
Is that what it means?
I feel
like to me the question
we
implies
can set
like
that limit if you want. Yeah.
Well, to me the question implies like over. Oh fuck! I can't say over 100 years anymore.
No, I mean the film's about 2003, isn't it? So it's like you can't really like honestly like anything like beyond like anything not ongoing probably I think is valid. I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, history happens every day, Like I don't think we should be putting any limit on that. But if you want to put a limit,
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put a strict limit on. In my brain, I go to like it can't be past 1900.
But like, then, what war can you think of from pre then? Fucking
Trojan War.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. You really interested in the Trojan War, huh? Yeah. Okay. Go read
It's a
Ransom.
fantastic war. You know, like let's because that's like it's like where the Trojan horse came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it might not have even happened because it might just be an invention of Homer's. You know. Although there's some evidence, there's some like speculation that it was based on something, but probably not the actual gift of the horse thing.
Wow. I mean, it makes sense that like. Wait. So, but. Oh, this is interesting. Wait, like, the notion
the
of
Trojan
the actual
is like. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just fact check myself for just 2 seconds. Hold on.
Before I start spreading false information.
So, like the Trojan War is a subject of the Iliad.
Yes.
But obviously, like the Persians and the Greeks way back had a lot of conflict. Because like Alexander's crusade was based off of the Persians winning like way back, but that wasn't the Trojan War exactly. It was like a morale booster, basically, the Iliad, as well as just like an epic poem, but it's not strictly historical, strictly true.
So like. My understanding correct that like the actual Trojan horse of like sneaking inside the horse or whatever, like that's not real?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, what is the most interesting historical war? Let us know. And why is it the Trojan War? Why is it Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey? That's it for this week's episode of Cinema Effect. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Fitzy, what are we doing next week?
Warfare. Which is on. We're not doing Warfare. Like we're not engaging in Warfare. We're doing the film Warfare, which is on Prime.
Yeah.
A recent film, 2025.
Hell yeah.
Will Poulter.
God.
Joseph Quinn.
Hell yeah.
Michael Gandolfini. Noah Centineo. Charles Melton.
Yeah. Don't know who that is. That's all right.
The May December.
May December.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
What a cast. I love it.
Yeah.
That's it. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I appreciate Liam and Jaden for joining me as always. Have a great rest of your week and goodbye.